Someone had broken into my home. I grabbed my boot and walked to the kitchen. When I turned on the kitchen light, what I saw was a ginger cat. Only someone who has experienced the hunger and cold of living on the streets can truly understand that kind of hunger. I picked it up and set it on the counter, using the last of my milk to quench its thirst. I named him Bob. That night, my street performance had one more audience member. I asked around about Bob's owner and found out no one had claimed him. I wanted to keep him, but I barely had enough money to feed myself, so I had no choice but to let him go. I thought that would be the last I'd see of him, but when I got home from work that day, Bob was crouching at my door waiting for me. His leg was injured. I took off my jacket and wrapped it around Bob, then went to my neighbor for help. Betty examined him and found that Bob's wound had already become infected. I took Bob to the hospital immediately for treatment. Bob quickly received proper care, but the expensive treatment cost me every last penny I had. I came home to give Bob his medicine. He struggled hard and scratched me. I went to Betty for help, and with her assistance, Bob managed to take his medicine. The next day, I got ready to go out and work. Bob quietly followed me. He got on the same bus as me and then found me on the upper deck. I set him on my shoulder. Passers-by looked over at us with admiring eyes. My job was playing guitar on the street. The combination of a man and a cat drew a large crowd. It was the most I had ever earned in a single day. High five for our partnership. We took the bus home and used the money we had earned to buy Bob's favorite food. The crowd around us kept growing and life started to slowly improve. That day, a man came by walking his dog and let the dog urinate on my belongings. Bystanders got into a fight trying to help me, and we all ended up at the police station. Because of my previous drug record, the police banned me from busking on the streets for 6 months. With my only source of income gone, I could only survive on canned food every day. But I refused to let Bob go hungry. I found a job selling magazines. Thanks to the reputation I had built up over time, fans came every day to take photos with us. Life gradually got back on track. A journalist even wanted to interview us. Can I write a story about you and your cat? Are you making fun of me? One day while selling magazines, I came across a mother and her young son. The boy had taken a liking to Bob and wanted his mother to buy him. How much does he cost? He's not for sale. She became furious and mocked me for being nothing but a homeless man, saying Bob was only suffering by being with me. Then she threw the magazine on the ground. The sudden shock made Bob leap off my shoulder. I ran after him with everything I had, but he had already disappeared into the streets. I searched from morning until night and could not find any trace of Bob. For a full week, I was like a puppet with no soul, having completely lost hope in life. The pressure I had nowhere to release needed an outlet. I walked toward the drum dealer on the street. In that moment, I almost destroyed myself. When the dealer asked what I wanted, I thought of Bob and thought of the promises I had made. I want to find my cat. I'm looking for a yellow cat. Have any of you seen him? When I got back home, a faint and familiar meow reached my ears. Bob had come back. I held him tight with excitement and kissed him again and again. The joy of getting him back made me realize that once you have felt the warmth of having someone by your side, you can no longer bear the despair of losing them.